Hi, my friends. It's Miss Cruz, and I have, because I'm in my cozy corner, a story to tell you. And it's a favorite of many, and it's so well known. It's Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, in a previous video, we talked about sizes, and the three bears are different sizes. There's Baby Bear, who's small, Mama Bear, who's medium, and Papa Bear, who's big. With this story, I have a little surprise, so keep watching the screen because you never know who might join us. This is the book, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once, there was a little girl with bright, happy smile and long, curly blonde hair. Everyone called her Goldilocks. Goldilocks lived in a cottage by the edge of the woods. Always curious, she wondered what was in the woods. May I go for a walk in the forest? She asked her parents one day. No, said her mother. The woods are too big. You might lose your way. No, said her father. The woods can be dangerous. You might get hurt. Promise us you won't go into the woods, her parents said together. I promise, said Goldilocks. One day, though, the sun was shining, the air felt fresh and cool, and the branches of the trees seemed to wave at her. Goldilocks thought about her promise. I probably shouldn't go into the woods, but she did. Now, deep in the woods, there was another cottage, and in the cottage lived three bears. Papa Bear was a great big bear with a great big voice. He liked to fix things around the house, and he loved to cook. Mama Bear was a medium-sized bear with a soft, sweet voice. She liked to work in the yard, and she loved to sing. And Baby Bear was a very small bear with a tiny squeaky voice. He liked to do whatever his parents were doing. One morning, Papa Bear made a pot of delicious porridge. It's like oatmeal. He filled 3 bowls to the very top. First, he filled a great big bowl. Then, he filled a medium-sized bowl. And finally, he filled a very small bowl with a picture of honeybees on it. This porridge looks wonderful, said Mama Bear. This porridge smells wonderful, said Baby Bear. The porridge is wonderful, said Papa Bear. Eat up. Yow! Cried Baby Bear. This porridge is too hot. He's right, said Mama Bear, looking at Papa. Well then, why don't we go for a walk until the porridge is cooled, said Papa Bear. Hooray, said Baby Bear, fanning his tongue, and they set off into the woods. Just as the 3 bears left for the walk, someone came running out of the forest. It was Goldilocks. Why didn't I listen to my parents, she said. Now I'm lost. I don't know which way to go. Then Goldilocks saw the cottage. Always curious, she wondered who lived there. She knocked on the door. Hello? Anybody home? Of course, no one was. So she kept knocking, and the door swung open. I probably shouldn't go inside, she said. But she did. The first thing Goldilocks saw was a cozy living room. In it was a fireplace and 3 chairs made of wood. One was a great big chair with a tall back and thick arms. One was a medium-sized chair. It glowed in the light and had soft, fluffy cushions. And one was a very small chair with butterflies painted on it. Goldilocks suddenly realized her feet hurt. This isn't my house, she said. I probably shouldn't sit in these chairs. But she did. First, she sat in the great big chair. The scratchy wood left splinters on her bottom. Ouch, she said. This chair is too rough. Next, she sat in the medium-sized chair. The chair was so slippery, she almost slid right off. Whoop, she said. This chair is too smooth. Finally, she sat in the very small chair. Ah, said Goldilocks, this one is just right. Crash! The chair broke to pieces. Oh no, said Goldilocks. Look what I've done. I have to leave. But then she smelled a wonderful smell. Always curious, she followed the smell to the doorway of the kitchen. On the table in the kitchen, Goldilocks saw 3 bowls. The wonderful smell was coming from them. Suddenly, Goldilocks realized she was hungry. I probably shouldn't taste what's in these bowls, said Goldilocks. But she did. First, she tasted the porridge in the great big bowl. Ow! She said. This porridge is too hot. Next, she tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl. Ooh, she said, this porridge is too cold. Finally, she tasted the porridge in the very small bowl. It wasn't too hot, and it wasn't too cold. Yum, said Goldilocks. This porridge is just right. And she ate it all up. Now Goldilocks saw a stairway leading up to another floor in the cottage. Always curious, she wondered what was at the top of those stairs. I probably shouldn't go up there, said Goldilocks. But she did. At the top of the stairs, Goldilocks saw 3 beds. One was a great big bed that was painted blue. One was a medium-sized bed that was painted red. And one was a very small bed with blue and red frame. Suddenly, Goldilocks realized she was feeling sleepy. I probably shouldn't try those beds, said Goldilocks. But she did. First, she tried the great big bed. Her head went down with a thunk. Ugh, she said. This bed is too hard. Next, she tried the medium-sized bed. This time, she almost disappeared. She could barely breathe. Ugh, said Goldilocks. This bed is too soft. Finally, she tried the very small bed. It wasn't too hard, and it wasn't too soft. Ah, said Goldilocks. This bed is just right. So she snuggled up under the covers and fell asleep. A little while later, the 3 bears returned from their walk. They stopped in surprise when they saw the door was open. Oh no, said Mama Bear. Someone has been in our house. Be careful, said Papa Bear. That someone could still be there. Who's inside their house? I wonder, do you remember? Let's see. The 3 bears tiptoed into the living room. Someone's been sitting in my chair, grumbled Papa Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, gasped Mama Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, squeaked Baby Bear. And that someone broke it. They hurried into the kitchen. Someone's been eating my porridge, roared Papa Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, cried Mama Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, said Baby Bear. And they ate it all up. Who ate the porridge and broke the chair? Oh boy. Now, the 3 bears rushed up the stairs. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, growled Papa Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, whispered Mama Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, squeaked Baby Bear, and that someone is still there. Who's in Baby Bear's bed? Papa Bear and Mama Bear rushed over next to Baby Bear. They looked at Goldilocks. Then they looked at each other. Papa Bear let out a great big roar. Roar! Goldilocks woke up. First she saw the very small bear with big wide eyes. Next she saw Mama Bear with the medium-sized bear with a worried frown. Then she saw a great big bear with great big teeth and great big claws, and Goldilocks shrieked, "Eee!" Goldilocks jumped out of bed, rushed across the bedroom, down the stairs, ran through the kitchen, across the room, and burst out the door. She ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran until she saw her own cottage through the trees at the edge of the forest. Her mother and father were standing in the doorway. Goldilocks ran up to them. "We've been worried," they cried, giving her a hug. "I'm sorry," said Goldilocks. "I should have listened to you." "But at least you're safe," said her father. "Come in the house, and I'll make you something to eat." The next day, Goldilocks set out on her front porch. She could see the forest, and the trees seemed to smile at her. I probably shouldn't ever go into the woods again. But the end. My friends, I hope you like the story of Goldilocks and the three bears. Remember, we have the baby bear who is small, the mama bear who is medium, and the papa bear who is big. So I hope you enjoyed this story. Again, I hope you find things around your house that are different sizes. And great job. I'll see you soon. Bye.